Hello, hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's going on, man? Give me a moment. Let me just pop the chat out, make it its own window. Got this weird bug where every time I make windows now, the UI sort of bugs out a bit, and by that I mean it's not showing anything. And to fix that, I have to maximize the window and then minimize it. Okay, there we go. We are testing. I think I could turn this off. What is going on? You're 2 minutes in, and I want to draw something. Oh, da, 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 da. What was that? The David statue. Okay. Lean towards. Uh, and then I need to delete that. I could just zoom in, do another pose. Oh yeah, there's a posemaniacs website I could always go to, and I can just put that in the fighting. Is there anything that's specifically for used for swords? Throwing and oh, sounds like lightning. Very, very frightening. Oh, so the traps go over the deltoids. The more you know. An awkward looking pose, to be honest. Oops. Shit. Okay. Let's try to come up with a pose without using a reference. I'll keep one reference up. Okay, let me just go check. I want to make a pose. So a dual wielding pose actually. I wonder if there's one for that. A rapier. We got one for two-handed swords. No. Alright, we have to make our own two-handed sword. Let's do one where he's looking at you. I want the pit of the neck to be here. was supposed to snow this morning. At least that's what my weather app said. No, it's just pissing down with rain. Oh. Move the head a little bit and put back in later. Crap, I lost a hand. I put my sword sticking out like that. What will my other hand naturally do though? It's probably wouldn't do that, I don't reckon. Maybe another sword like that. That was a mistake, but it turned out to be a pretty good one. Oh yeah, I need to do that thing again with a thumbnail. Where a shift? Let's actually get rid of this because I think would I be able to see the shoulder blade at this point? Not shoulder blade, the delts from this angle. One moment, let me see. Here's my left hand. Ah. Actually, you might not. I guess you can't see the delt at all, or the backhand, or the forearm. Okay. Yeah. Let's not get too attached to that pose. Let's do one that is a little bit more cleaner. How about a rapier? Hang on. When it comes to what's a foil? Is that the name of a rapier, or is that a specific term in using fencing? A foil is one of the 3 weapons used in sport fencing. It is a flexible sword, Total length of 110 centimeters or under, rectangular in cross section, weighing under 500 grams with a blunt tip. As with the epee, points are only scored by not making contact with the tip. The foil is the most commonly used weapon in fencing. Okay, so it's a specific sword that's really used in fencing. Versus rapier. On guard. Actually, I do this. If he's standing this way and I'm looking at him from the front, if he were to hold the sword out, that would mean he's holding the sword with his left hand. If I wanted him to be right-handed, then he'd be standing with his back turned towards us. Shit. I got nothing against left-handed people. I'm not left-handed. No, I'm not. You left-handed freaks. I'm joking. Joking. Cancel him. He's anti-left hand. He said he hated left-handed people. Ah, kick his ass with your left feet. Oh no, the irony. You two got kicked to death by a group of left-handed. No. Oh! No. That was karma. I'm gonna just do a symbolic drawing of a foil. Come on. At least make it straight at least. Yee. This is a small head. How many vertical lines do I have to do to get even one straight vertical line? Wait, how many do the duplication thing again? That goes to the and that goes to get the center point. And then we shift it to this point. What we target this, yeah? Okay. We target that. That gets us this point here. Okay, let's say I just want this part there. But, whoops. Oh, let me check. Okay, the back foot will not be on flat. It would actually be on its toes. You'll be on your tippy toes. Actually, no. Your arm would be forward if you're gonna do that dash sort of attack that I'm thinking of. Hello, Ultra Shell. Unfortunately, I have no idea what that is. What you're saying. Is that Russian? It's a Cyrillic font. Pepe Schneel. Hello. What the hell? Serbian. I need to know. I'm not making an animation, no. I'm trying to practice at getting a composition, basically. So I've been drawing some let me show you. So way back in the past, I've been drawing nothing but portraits, and 2025 I stopped drawing, and I've only just gotten back to drawing digital again in 2026, and I kind of made it a goal to do full body poses this time rather than face portraits. So I'm slowly trying to push myself into drawing poses. Today it's sword fighting poses. So I thought I could do a dual sword wielding person, but it's a bit rough. I then got into drawing a fencing pose, and then this one I wanted to do 2 people in a composition, and yeah, you caught me at this point. But yeah, so we're after, like, obviously it's rough right now, and what I wanted to do is, if I make something that looks reasonably good composition wise, maybe I could, let's say, take this for example, I could then just do something like, I could then, you know, make it bigger and then make it bigger like this, and then properly draw out the forms and stuff. But the problem with me is I tend to get really tired after an hour stream, and I kind of lose interest afterwards, which is approaching that time right now. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for popping by the way. You are an author yourself. Oh, you write books. What genre of books do you write? Is it fiction, non-fiction? Is it philosophical? Wait, this is the back of a person. You're not going to see the front. Not quite the books, more like manga. Ah, manga. Action. Yes. I was reading a while ago, Berserk. I don't really I'm trying to remember. I don't think I've ever read a lot of action manga. Action anime, I've watched a fair few, you know, like typical Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Cowboy Bebop. That was a really, I mean, it has action scenes in it. I dropped it after Golden Age. Golden Age the game? Or the Golden Age of manga? Oh no, I'm thinking of Golden Axe. Ignore me. Gold Axe. In Russia it's called rumanga, but every author thinks it's stupid, so everyone calls it just manga. Berserk arc, I mean. Okay. No spoilers. I got to the point where... Was it Kafka? Was that, is he from Final Fantasy? No, Griffith, not Kafka. Actually, I don't know how far. Is Golden Age pretty deep into the main line of Berserk? The arc is called Golden Age in Russian translation, so I'm not sure if I wrote it. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I remember where it was Guts. And no. The bit I remember is they go to the castle and they see Griffith, and then like this is after the whole him after the demon thing, and then they go. I'm trying to say this without spoiling it. And then they I think it's a flashback actually, so I don't think Guts went even into this castle. It was basically Griffith comes in with his horse, and then a few more knights come and join him. Or something like that. You sound like a nice guy. Thank you. I shall be not nice next time. What are you doing in my stream? Get out of here. I'm joking. Okay. So these two guys. They're out here fighting, dueling. This guy's got 2 swords. Shing. It's gonna be the best part of Berserk at the end, so you haven't gotten to the delicious part yet. I need to get back to reading it then. Alright. If there's one thing though, and this is maybe a small critique. No, that's not. I'm not a critique. It's more of a criticism. Sometimes the action scene in Berserk, it's kind of hard to read. Gets a bit too chaotic. That's it. Other than that, I've been enjoying what I've read. All right, let's find another pose. What you wrote the first when you first what you typed in the stream first time, is that Russian or was that Serbian? I'm just curious. Chanel Pepe. Are you from Russia? Вы понимаете по-русски? Я только немного понимаю. That's all I know. Russian nonsense about nothing. Half Russian, half Korean. Whoa. Half Russian, half Korean. Huh. Would you say you're more... I mean, do you identify more with one or the other, or you don't? Was it both equal? Local Koreans live in Russia. Foreigners usually just call it Russian because there are many nationalities in Russia, and this is generalized. Local Koreans live in Russia. Okay. And foreigners usually just call it Russian because there are many nationalities in Russia. Okay, so foreigners don't really know any better. And this is generalized. Okay, so okay. So there's like loads of dialects. I'm guessing a lot of presumably, yeah, there would be a lot of dialects for a language. Do you speak a form of Russian that incorporates Korean? In fact, calling just a Russian would also be correct, just like an American, I guess. Calling it would be correct. That's like calling American an American. But I'm British English. So if you were to call American English the same as British English, you just make an Englishman angry. You just get an Englishman mad. I was just messing. Don't worry about it. It's not. I'm not offended or anything. I was just pulling your leg. So if you don't tell me exactly where, but whereabouts do you live in the world? Like, what country? Is it Russia or Korea? I'm guessing Korea because you said local Koreans. For some reason, I thought you were German. I must have heard the accent wrong. German? I've never had that before. How do I know any German? Ich nicht spreche Deutsch. Ich nicht spreche Deutsch. That's all I know. It's because I got a very masculine voice. No, I'm joking. I live in Russia, but I plan to move to Korea. Oh, move to live. Korea looks Actually, I really don't know what to think of Korea. They have a lot of K-pop. That's all I know. There are lots of restrictions and prohibitions in Russia. I even watch. Oh, okay. Wait, so will you not get in trouble if you get caught? I've made this a bit too feminine, to be honest. I'll keep it a secret somehow on the internet. In Russia, though, Russia has, from what I've seen on just general viewing on YouTube, they are really good academic drawing ateliers. There's literally not a single Russian without a VPN. Interesting. But wait, so is it like, do you have to use a VPN in another country, or is there like Russian I think it won't work, but I think I know the answer to this. But is it? I'm guessing no one uses a VPN based in Russia. You use something like NordVPN as an example. Maybe not that. Don't tell me the exact brand, but basically you use a different VPN located elsewhere. But lots of restrictions. So is YouTube fully censored? If you can't answer, just let me know. Yes, okay. A little too feminine. Okay. His head's too big. Let's shrink it down a little bit. Oh no. They come up with far-fetched reasons to block Telegram and create their own messenger that they force school children and students to download. I'm also a student, but I refuse to download it. They want to expel me for not. Ah, that's a bit harsh. That is so. If you don't say have a phone for whatever reason, a lot of people are now wanting to go back to using flip phones or dumb phones, not flip phones, which can't run certain applications. You can still get into trouble for not downloading a chat application on your phone. Whoa. What if you're antisocial? Why do you not have a chat app? I have no friends. Who am I going to chat to? They don't care about your problems because they need 100% of the download among the population, but I refuse. They don't really have the right to force the right to force me to do it. The school doesn't have a right. Ah, okay. But if you're not causing any trouble, I mean, you're not causing any trouble. You have a multitude of reasons why you don't want to download the app. Pop that here. The voice recorder and camera are constantly turned on in this messenger, and personal conversations are monitored. Voice recorder and camera are constantly turned on in this messenger, and personal conversations are monitored. Yep. So I'd rather move to another country before Russia becomes North Korea. Yeah, I think they're trying to do have that in all across Europe now. They're trying to put those systems up. His name's Max. Ooh. I don't know about the situation. Yeah, in Europe, well, not all of Europe. I don't know what the whether it's still continuing on, but they're trying to pass legislation to so basically be able to read people's chat message. WhatsApp is pretty popular in the UK. The UK has its own thing where they're trying to also wanna. Well, for starters, they passed an age verification law, so that now anyone, they say it's for protecting the children. I don't think anyone believes them when they say that, but they want certain certain websites, certain things to be age verified. So they say certain topics like adult content, self-harming content. They want to make companies responsible to making sure that people under the age of 18 can't access that, and then to do that they're forcing people to get verify their ages by either uploading the driver's license or passport, or do a face scan, and then this actually even now Discord is doing something similar now. So Not a lot of people were happy with that. And then people were saying that these age verification can be evaded just by using a VPN. And now they want to, I don't think, ban VPNs. I think they would if they could get away with it, but now they're saying that VPN companies need to age verify customers before they can sell them a subscription to these VPNs, which sort of defeats the purpose of a VPN. I don't know, it's blocked in Russia, lol. It was top 1 messenger before 2026. Okay, this is the max chat. I think this is nonsense and stupidity. It's just it's definitely making a lot of people angry. We have they're also now trialing, I don't know if they're trialing now AI face scans on the streets, and this is something the police are trialing now. Well, I mean, we're slowly getting rights to privacy being eroded, basically. I know that the situation with Roblox is very worrying, especially with it. That's the thing. It's I don't think anything's being done about what's going on with Roblox. They put they're making all this hubbub about protecting the children, and yet when something like Roblox happens, and then you got the thing with the whole Epstein, the files, and you wonder what the hell. I'm sure they're gonna use this opportunity to justify this whole privacy liberties being eroded. They're gonna use this as a justification, but I mean, a lot of people, I think people have reported this stuff to the authorities, but nobody has ever bothered to do anything about it, or those people weren't taken seriously enough. What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, are you able to access Steam? Now on Steam, I gotta verify your age on Steam now if you want to access certain content. And over here in the UK, you have to use a credit card to verify your age. Now, I'm not someone that uses a credit card, so I never had to take one out. And it sucks now. I mean, I can still access my games and all. Just worrying that now even Steam is being affected by this. Concerned that at some point something's going to happen where I'm going to be locked out of my own Steam account. Many people here think there's complete freedom in Europe, but I know that is nonsense. But tell me, do they put you in jail for saying things on the internet? We do. Steam is also blocked, as is WhatsApp. I don't know about the rest of Europe. I know in the UK, in specifically Scotland, there is a, what is it called? A Gross Miscommunication Act. I can't remember the exact act, but effectively, if you say anything that could cause distress about someone over the internet, you could be arrested for. This was passed in Scotland, though, so I think a similar thing exists in other parts of the UK, but it may be different. It's a bit weird because we in the UK we have the Human Rights Act 1998, and under, I think, I can't remember which article. It might be in Article 4, which gives us the freedom of expression, which I guess is sort of similar to freedom of speech, except it being expression. It implies that it encompasses more than just speech. But the second that that causes distress, which is could be a bit vague, that's when it becomes problematic. Whether you be you can be arrested for it. They'd put me in jail if they found out I'm talking to you just because you're from England. Ah, shit. I'm not even. Oh, crap. I didn't say anything bad. I'm just a drawing channel, man. I'm only drawing. I just want to draw, man. It's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. Doesn't have access to YouTube. Does Russia have an alternative? I know in China they have I'm gonna mix this up. It's either Nico Nico or Billy Billy. One of them is Japanese and the other one's Chinese. Does Russia have an equivalent? Actually, is it VK? This one's in a sword fighting pose. Oh my. Oh. What kind of pose is this? Oh, okay, this is probably someone getting punched. Design Yoshimitsu. In general, they have an analog of all applications that were blocked, but they are made terribly and shabbily, so everyone is just angry. Okay, so there is a version, but it's not as good. Huh. time do you have now? It's currently 6:29. 6:29. 9:29. It's almost bedtime for you. It's almost bedtime for you all now. Oh, are you in bed now? It's actually almost bedtime for me. Not quite. I don't sleep until 4 a.m. You know English better than... Your English is really good. Speak better than her. Yes. Your English is better than my Russian. Your English is better than my Korean as well. Speak better than her. That is something. English is I do speak a bit of Korean. I don't speak any Korean. Hold on, let me see. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. I don't know. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, I'm trying to read this as if I know how to read Korean. 안녕.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Ah. Interesting. I think I made the head a bit too big on this as well. Hello. Привет. Is that how you say привет? Is that how привет is written? Yeah. Привет. Korean is the most difficult language of the three, I think. But Korean is supposed to have a easier alphabet, though. Japanese can be quite difficult. Specifically, the kanji aspect of it. I think Mandarin and maybe Cantonese is a bit would be a bit difficult as well. I think it might be Mandarin that has like you got different tones. I'm not sure I'll be any good with that. Japanese, I think speaking Japanese might be easier. There's gonna be a lot of grammatical and just certain ways of saying things that might be a bit difficult. Yeah, the alphabet is easy to learn by yourself, but the rules and verbs are very complex. Some have no translation. Okay. Does you just must understand it by feeling inside. Feeling inside. What does that mean? So is there like a happy version of saying 안녕하세요 and an angry version of saying that 안녕하세요? Does it have feminine and masculine words? Korean and Russian. That's what I don't understand. I can't get my head around. Intuition. Okay, yeah. To be honest, I think masculine and feminine words sort of falls down in that topic as well. I need another. Should I do one with the stick? A bow? A bow staff. These look a bit camp though. In Korean there is no gender in words. Oh, that's good. In that regard, that's makes it a little easier. But there's rules and verbs are very complex. So I'm guessing there could be a verb when you're addressing a singular person, but when there's more than one person, that verb probably that verb changes. But Russians do have feminine and masculine words, and the third type is a neutral gender. Damn. I think Japanese sort of has that. Or is that more like a colloquial and then there's a formal way of saying it? Man, I just need to pose that. Of a stick. For example, this word, it doesn't have a translation, but in general it means when something is either complex or in large numbers, or when there are many objects in a small space. It sounds like pogjabada. 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 It doesn't have a translation, but in general it means when something is either complex or in large numbers, or when there are many objects in a small space. Something is complex in large numbers or... Okay. That could be like large numbers There are many. Pogjaba. Pogjabada. Is it aspirated? You say Pogjabada, or is it Pogjabada? Pogjabada. I don't think Korean has any aspirated words or letters. H doesn't sound. Pogjabhada. Pogjabhada. I just used to write it in Korean. That character means H. It also looks like a man with a hat. Pogjabhada. 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 Gamjagjorim. Korean braised potatoes. Pogihada? Pogihada meaning Korean. Pogjabhada means to be complicated or to be complex. Often used to describe situations or feelings that are not straightforward. Pogihada, to abandon. Give up. But what's this Gamjajorim? Korean braised potatoes. This actually looks pretty lovely, actually. Pogjab. Ha. Is Korean a abugido? Or is it an alpha syllabary? Korean abugido? Hangul is not an abugida, okay, but rather a true alphabet where consonant and vowels are represented equally. Ah! However, some aspects of Hangul can resemble abugida characteristics, as it uses syllable blocks. Okay, so it's literally an alphabet. The writing, yeah. Okay, it's it's an alphabet like English with its Latin. Interesting. Classification. I can read this later. Let me just finish this. I can. I've seen this pose being done by some monks on YouTube. In fact, yes. It's just sometimes the letters are not written sideways, but as if they fill a square. Oh yeah. I know. I get what you mean. It's like what you've done there after the ha. Not after the ha. You got the H character and the A character. But Wikipedia says it's an alphabet. Wikipedia can be wrong. Well, anyway, what time is it? Actually, I need to save this. If I save this, will that show? 20? No, it doesn't show on the live stream. Thankfully. Go into Krita 2026 or 215 sword poses. Many people think that these are hieroglyphs. Is a hieroglyphs an alphabet or a I don't even know how to spell the hieroglyphs. I'm just gonna copy your spelling. Oh, wow, you're actually right. You spelled it right. Ancient hieroglyphs were formal writing. It's a combined ideographic, logographic, syllabic, and alphabetic elements. So hieroglyphs combine all our writing systems into one. According to Wikipedia, it's not just letters though. So, because it says it combines ideographs and logographs, so basically what kanji is, well, what's an ideograph? Okay, so an ideograph basically symbols. It uses symbols to represent an idea. It's a syllabic, so it has characters that make a syllabary sound, so kind of like the Japanese not kanji, what's the other Japanese thing? Katakana, hiragana. I think maybe Mandarin has the tone thing, I don't know what's called, and then the alphabetic elements like the Latin characters. Hieroglyph is a pattern that can mean a whole word, concept, or meaning, and the letter et is just a sound. Fascinating. Okay. Unfortunately, my friend, I'm gonna have to cut the stream short because I'm tired, and I feel like I'm gonna jump down the rabbit hole of looking up these literary flipping out, what's the word? I forgot, the word escapes me. So thank you for popping by. Thank you for anyone that also popped by into my stream. I hope you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next week, same day, maybe. I don't know, who knows. If you subscribe, keep an eye out. Thank you, Chell, for coming along. I hope you have a nice day. It's almost bedtime for you. I hope you have sweet dreams as well. And take care. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.